Prelude. We are here, this is Tom, we come in love and peace, greetings, blessings, joy. This is how many of the transmissions from the Council of Nine begin. They are transmitted via Tom, their spokesman. This edition of the Only Planet of Choice has grown out of the need to prepare the original text for translation into other languages. Also, with the success of the previous edition, it became clear that there was a need for more material from the Nine, so the original text has been expanded from the archives, and new transmissions, given in May 1994, have been added to this, and it has been necessary to keep the editorial input to a minimum. The Nine texts will speak for themselves, for as Tom has said in a transmission in 1991, the energy of these positive understandings enables lives to be changed. It is of vital importance that this cosmology is available for humankind to give them the opportunity to know the truth, for when it is exposed to them, it will bring forth that code within, to make them aware. So my editorial decision has been to keep a light hand on the wheel. It is quite possible that we do not understand all the meanings of all Tom's sentences, but it is also possible that with inner growth, what is unclear today will be shining with clarity tomorrow. It is this sort of book that stretches and helps us expand. This book is very different from both Prelude to the Landing on Planet Earth and its first edition. It does not have the narrative style of the former, nor the commentaries of the latter. It requires that the reader simply be it as a reflection of the rapidly changing times, of our increasing capacity to assimilate extraordinary ideas into our lives and act upon them. Very often Tom makes a statement and then repeats it. With the alteration of just one or two words, he is stretching our minds, and gradually a large concept is fed into our minds in easy, spiraling stages. This is another way of nudging our coding, allowing us to absorb information which we will access when it is needed. I would also recommend reading Breathing, parts 1 and 2 before settling down to the main text, as that information would be most helpful in understanding the processes involved. For my part, while working on these transmissions, I have felt them become as a great crystal, reflecting light from all its facets, and I have been, and still am, elated by the tangible energy emanating from these sentences. It must be said that my task would have been far more difficult without the skills of Paulden Jenkins, who compiled the transcripts for the first edition, and Tom also requested that Paulden be thanked. As spokesman for the Nine, I convey from the Council of Nine our great gratitude and joyfulness for the task that you accomplished. My thanks also go to Lab 9 Ltd for permission to use extracts from Prelude to the Landing on Planet Earth, which includes the extract from Uninvited Visitors by Ivan T. Sanderson. I have left Tom's speech patterns as close to the original as is possible without rendering them uncomfortable to read. The words are all exactly where they are meant to be, even if that can feel odd by our modern standards. Many of the sentences have several meanings, and each will find their own truths. I have been with these texts for many months now, and have found several layers of meaning in each paragraph. He often uses the word yes at the end of his sentences. Sometimes this is to affirm the point that he has just made. Often it is to advise the listener that he is ready for another question. Sometimes he appears unable to pronounce a word and has several attempts at it, but I have spared the reader such sentences as, "That is a probableness, a probability." This last pronounced with an air of triumph. He likes to ask why words are the same sound but not the same meaning, and such diversions are usually cut short by the council asking him to get on with the matter in hand. He enjoys wordplay, and the reader should look out for double meanings. Though amusing, their content will usually have serious implications for the text. He is delightful to be with, and if that is an odd thing to say of a non-corporeal being, I can only say that through all my exchanges with Tom, I have found him immensely responsive, and I have grown very fond of him. The Council of Nine only transmit through Phyllis Glummer, and this is worth repeating, at a time when channeling is becoming increasingly popular, as Tom explains. When you open yourself for communication with other dimensional beings, it is of great importance to have understanding of purpose and motive, for there are those who come forward proclaiming one thing yet being another, and there may be a slipping through of information that may be truth, but may also be a method of manipulation and control. We come only through our being. Phyllis, I am the only spokesman for the Nine, and I do not speak through any other. The text from which this quote has been taken can be found in Briefing. Tom has also said that it is not necessary to go on in Wind of Longness. So I shall leave you with these transmissions. They have given me great joy to work with, for which I shall be forever grateful. If, from reading this book, you receive as many blessings as I have done, then truly you will be enriched. I leave you with this quote. We imbue you with our energy, we awaken you. As you awaken us, we wish you to know that we love you, we wish you to know who you are, and we wish you not to make gods of us or of yourselves. We thank you.